This what I stay from, throw it up, dubs on the Cadillac, white tees, Nikes, gangsters don't know how to act. Adamsville, Bankhead, college park, carver home, Hummers floating on chrome, choking on that home.
Let's take a moment for the consistency. Today we got into my everyday makeup. My everyday makeup does change, I'm not gonna lie, but we got into using the products that I've been using pretty much every time I do my makeup. If you want to see how I got this like super simple but cutie everyday makeup look, or if you want to see the products that I have been loving recently that I haven't been able to share with you in the last 2 months, just keep on watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, subscribe, do all the things, girl, because we back. We're back. First off, my Pharmacy lip smoothie. This has been my lifeline because my lips have been so dry, and this just saved me. Got the apple one. I need to get the other ones. I want every flavor. Give me every flavor. 14 of them right now. Y'all, I'm a changed woman now. I'm completely different. Even know who I am. But I have to use a primer now. So I feel like my makeup just has not been lasting the way I like my makeup to last. I have to go back to the primer world. I'm not mad at it. It's just like it's an extra step that like I wasn't really planning on doing. I didn't even tell y'all what I'm using. I've been using the Milk HydroGrip primer just so that my makeup could last. Cause girl, you guys know the Cali Ray primer is my baby. Finished her. I bought another one. Finished her. But I do have the One Size primer here. This one is a Secure the Blur primer, so I think I'm gonna try it. But we're gonna try this for the first time just because my pores have been acting crazy, y'all. Very crazy. So I'm just gonna tap this on my nose and like right here on my cheeks because that's where my pores been going insane. Whatever's left over, I'll just tap it. My chin, forehead, and that really blurred. Yup. I don't know if I like her more than Cali Ray. You know, this is a little first impression when it comes to that. But so far, she did a nice job. The way I have used and abused this product, she looked like she'd been through hell and back. Glossier did their big one with this eyebrow pencil. At first, I was so confused on how to use it. Basically, this flat edge, right? That literally creates the most hair-like strokes. That side, like this other side, is flat so that it will be like easier and quicker to fill in. And I'm just like, who came up with this? They deserve their coochie. I'm just kidding. I take the flat side and I kind of like go underneath my brow to define the shape there, or like define the bottom. Start in the front and I go up like this. And then I will take the complete flat edge just to fill in the middle. Take the spoolie and lightly blend. And I use the shade Cool Brown. Yo, the way this Hydro Grip is gripping onto my hair. Lately, I've been loving the Fenty Hydrating Concealer. I use the shade 240N. I still use the same brush. I've been using this brush to carve out my concealer since like 6th grade probably. Like an e.l.f. eyeliner brush. I don't even think they make it anymore. And I'm gonna just blend her out, y'all. Lately, all I've really been into is like skin tints or concealer, spot concealing. And then Patrick Ta dropped the foundation. The way this changed my life. This changed my life. This changed my life. What I love about it is that you could either look super natural, like you're not even wearing foundation, or you can build it up to still have that natural glowy look, but it doesn't look too cakey. It doesn't look like, whoa, you painted your face. So like the coverage is definitely buildable. It's a little pricier than most foundations, but it's worth it. It's 110% worth it. I use the shade 13 Olive. I'm gonna be using my Say Beauty brush just because I do want a little bit more coverage today. Sometimes I will go in with a sponge. It just really depends on what I'm feeling. I didn't even finish blending, and look, skin glowy. Do you see that? Oh, I forgot a step. I decided to start color correcting. I don't know why. I do know why. Sometimes a little bit of like gray here, and my under eyes, sometimes they still peek through if I'm doing like light to medium coverage, right? And I'm like, you know, sometimes I don't really want to see that. So I picked up this little color corrector. Tarte Creaseless Corrector. I use the shade Peach. I do like 2 lines here. Do like 2 here and 1 right here. Literally just pat it in. I don't like to bring it up too high. When you have a lot of product, that's when you're more prone to like creasing. I'm just gonna take my brush. I'm gonna make sure I don't have too much foundation on the back of it. I'm gonna just go over like right here. I have been picking up my Chanel cream bronzer a little bit more again. I do use the shade Soleil Tan Deep Bronze. Definitely could have gone with a lighter shade, but I like being able to like manipulate my bronzer. And like if I really want it to be like a little darker one day, then like let it be. How am I gonna do this without messing up my headband? I kind of like go in a triangle. It kind of helps give a lifted effect. Now for more of that sculpted look, especially for my nose, I'm going in with the Patrick Ta She's Sculpted. Literally love this, like y'all already know. I love putting some right here. I like to take in my crease, the end I kind of do like a V. I just contour my jaw. Sometimes if I want more definition in the cheeks, I would take some and then just pat like a little bit, like right here, just to create a little bit more definition. I kind of just been going back to my Danessa Myricks blush in Rose and Bunch. Y'all have seen me use this so many times. It's a cute blush, like what can I say? What can I say? Kind of focus it up here, and I'm basically just tapping it into my bronzer. The Kulfi concealer is literally the only concealer that does not crease on me, literally. And don't get me wrong, I have other concealers that I do enjoy, but if I want to make sure my concealer is not creasing, I need to use Kulfi. Other line on the corner of my eye, dot on my nose, a little on the bridge, hit the forehead, a little on the chin. Remember y'all, you gotta let your concealer sit, okay? Especially when they're creamy like this one. Let it sit because that's how you're gonna get the most coverage. I've been enjoying the sponge wave for my concealer. Who is she? Who is she? I don't know. I keep it in place first. Like I just blend in its place, just tap tap tap, and I'll go in and kind of like diffuse the edges. What I do use a brush for though, for the bridge of the nose, just to keep the line as straight as possible. Blending in place, blending in place. This concealer is my lifeline. I don't think I said what shade I use for concealer. I use Coco Crush. I love the Kosas Cloud Set Powder. Y'all already know. I literally did a whole TikTok showing you guys how I use this by itself under my under eye, and it looks like I have concealer. It looks like I have a matte concealer on because obviously it's a powder, but the coverage this has alone. I use the shade Breezy. Like y'all could tell, I've been loving this powder. I'm gonna take some on the powder puff, put on my hand, because that's like excess powder that we don't really need. Then I like to hit smile lines. I just want you to see, like, you see how it completely brightens, smooth. Taking a loose powder to set underneath my bronzer. This one is the Huda Beauty one. I use the shade Poundcake. It's literally like almost empty, you guys. And I just set right underneath my bronzer, and I go in with the powder bronzer. It literally just stays where I want it to be, and like I don't have to go back in after and bake or anything to clean up the makeup. Set that cream contour and that concealer we put underneath my eyebrow. Makeup Forever, I use the shade 15 Wild Sand. I just use this to set that cream bronzer that we did. What's cool about that Danessa Myricks blush is that you could apply it over powder. I take my Rare Beauty blush. It completely shattered on me. You gotta be real careful with them Rare Beauty products. They're beautiful, but their powders are so delicate. And then we're back on highlighter, y'all. I've been using the Charlotte Tilbury Champagne Glow again. The high points of my cheeks, I kind of make it go like in a C shape. Kind of going into my eyebrow a little bit. Put some right here, let's put some right here. Let's just have some fun. Now I'm gonna take my first layer of setting spray. This is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I love this because it adds hydration back, takes out any like powdery look. It's kind of like a dupe for Fix Plus. For my eyebrow gel, I'm using the Anastasia Brow Freeze. My favorite eyebrow gels are still the same from last time we spoke. Now we're gonna get into eye makeup. I've been really into a matte eye. I honestly don't do anything too crazy. I take the Mario, this is his Master Mattes palette. This is the neutral ones though. The second lightest shade right here. And I literally just pat that in my inner corner. I like to bring it a little up, like into the crease, because it kind of like opens up the eye a little bit. I'm gonna take some on the brow bone. I love a highlighted brow bone. With the same brush, I take the lighter shade. I just like kind of focus it a little more closer to the inner eye. A little under the ouch of the brow. I said the ouch, the arch. I honestly just mess around between like this one, this one, this one, sometimes that one. Sometimes I just pick all of them just to kind of like deepen up the crease a little bit more. I want to be very gentle because they're very pigmented. Then literally take my brush, literally just go up. Like up a presser, blend up, literally just like that. Then I take my finger. I use either like any of these three shades. Sometimes I mix them like I was saying. I'm going with this one today just to put it on my lid. This is the brush that I used for my bronzer. Using this brush brings back out like that bronzer shade, which helps tie in this eye look with the rest of the face. And then sometimes, pretty much every single time, I will go in with either this color, this one, or even sometimes this one to do my wing. And I use the same flat eyeshadow brush like always. And if you have the right brush, it literally does it itself. You're gonna take your mirror, you're gonna look directly into it. You see like your waterline, the bottom? Start from the end of that and then draw up going towards your brow, the end of your brow. So then I will look down and just fill it back in. I'm gonna take this eyeshadow brush with the Kosas powder and literally press it right underneath. I'm gonna press here and swipe up because I don't want a harsh line, but I also don't want it to be messy. From Benefit, a roller liner in the shade Brown. I don't know why I was expecting something like super cute and quirky. Girl, it's called Brown. We're just gonna do some inner corner flakes. For this, I like to take my mirror, look directly into it, and then do them. Nothing crazy, but they make a difference. They help elongate the eye. It's like, it's always the most subtle enhancements that make the difference in your makeup. I don't have the case for them. They literally just kind of been chilling on my vanity. But they're from Amazon, and I'll link it for you guys below. But I'm going to put these lashes on real quick. We'll be right back. Before we get into the lip combo, let's do one more layer of setting spray with my Charlotte. She's empty. I don't even want to use her right now. I'm going to use her anyways, obviously. But, you know, still. If y'all know me, y'all know I do not have an everyday lip combo because I literally change at least something every single day. But today I'm feeling brown, and it's really just because the new Huda Beauty lip glosses. Yo, I need every single color. Right now I have the brown one. Oh my god, I feel like my mother. What the hell does it say? She fire. She fine. She fire? It's just something like that, but it's the brown one. I'm going with Matte Cork. Nothing new. This is an Anastasia lipstick in the shade Hush Pink. I was going to take a pure nude, but I think I want to have a more pinky tone under the brown lip gloss. Yes. Give it to me. Yes, Huda. Okay, y'all, so this is my makeup. Just showing you some of my new favorite products that I've been using since the last time that we spoke. Missed y'all down. Everything is going to be linked down below. Pinky promise this time. And I think that's all I have to say, so I'll see y'all in the next one.